everybody. Welcome to this Bob Ross reading. I literally just got done doing like the whole card pull and everything before I realized I had taken a picture of myself. I had not actually turned on my camera. Holy shit. So, all right, well, that's how we're rolling. I was wondering why the lighting was weird. I was like, why is the lighting strange? I even mentioned that in the video that I thought I was recording, but here I am. Welcome to another fabulous Bob Ross Friday here at Awaken Creators. I'm gonna drink some coffee. Clearly I need more. Okay, maybe my blooper gave you a little bit of a chuckle this morning, and this is interesting. Okay, because I just shuffled and pulled the cards. Wow. So I'm not gonna really go over what I said when the camera wasn't rolling because I trust that there was a reason for that not happening. And I'm just gonna jump right into this card because it's really good. So I pulled the Jack of Clubs and it says, let me extend a personal invitation for you to drag out your brushes and a few paints and paint along with us. This feels like a direct message from the spirit realm, from the universe, from your angels, from your ancestors, from your guides, whatever you work with on your creative journey. They want to play with you. They want you to start getting excited about this. They are extending a personal invitation to you to get your brushes, get your paints, and paint along with them. This is a magical card of co-creation. Absolutely 100%. And it's a Jack of Clubs. It's a Knight of Wands. If that's not like ooh, I'm gonna do it, I'm excited, I'm feeling passionate about my, creativity and what I want, I'm gonna go for it. That is a Knight of Wands energy, and here you're being guided to say yes to that energy, to say yes, let's do it, let's go, let's get the show on the road. I hear, let's make something happen, let's start creating. I will mention one of the things that I was talking about before the camera was rolling is that this whole idea of making this transition, and you might be at a middle point between, what you've been kind of calling in since probably the last eclipse season series that we had, and the Lionsgate portal that was last Sunday, and the new moon. And right now we're sort of in this weird in-betweeny time. And when you're in an in-between time, it can be a place where you can either continue to practice holding the vibration of what it is you're calling in, or you can say nothing's happening and give up and walk away. That is not what we teach here at Awaken Creators. That's not what I'm going to advise you to do. And that's not what your guides or our guides are advising us to do. They're saying, grab your paints, grab your brushes, let's go. We're painting this picture right now. The energy that we're sitting in right now is the energy of creation. My sensei, I love him to death. He teaches that we have to sit like a mother bird on our manifestations for a while. That's part of our job, is to really sit on that vibration, to nurture it, to protect it, to keep bringing it back to that over and over and over and over and over again until we start to see it come into form. And even as we see it coming into form, little tiny snippets of it, keep holding it, keep holding it, keep holding that vibration. And it takes time. I mean, if you think about everything in your life right now and how long it took you to create that, and how crazy all these mindsets and belief structures you've had that you've been clearing out, but all of those things were subconsciously manifesting this life that you had. And so when you're becoming aware of that and you're shifting that and you're consciously making decisions to go in a different direction, that shit takes time. It just does. It really just does. And it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean it's not working. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means you gotta keep going. And so this Jack of Clubs or Knight of Wands, so about a lot of energy flowing through me right now with this card, is really trying to say come on, let's go, let's do it. And it's not, the shadow side of that is impatience. This isn't impatience. We're not talking about impatience. We are talking about enthusiasm. Do you see the difference there? Do you feel the difference there between impatience and enthusiasm? That's what we're talking about. The higher vibration of the Knight of Wands is enthusiasm, passion. He wants it and he knows he can get it. It's a conviction type of energy. The shadow side of that, again, is impatience and wanting to just like burn out real fast. Like, oh yeah, I love it. You know, when you get in this manic depressive kind of like, you're really high on it and then an hour later you're like, oh, it's not gonna happen. That's not the energy we want. We don't want to like light our flame, blow it out, light our flame, blow it out. We want balance. And to bring balance to a Wands fire energy, we have to remain playful with the idea. We have to remain like light-handed with it, hold it lightly, hold your desires lightly, right? Allow unlimited possibilities, allow the universe to surprise you, allow it to be this or something better, allow the doors to be open, okay? Don't strangle it and put conditions on it. All right, so your guides, your team, our team, all of the beautiful creators who have passed, who love and support this community are here to say, come paint with us. We did it. You can do it too. We changed our lives through our art and you can do it too. So I really want to encourage you to do that. It's too many. I really want to encourage you to spend this weekend and honestly through this week, really, whoa, that card like super fluid. Hold on. Where had that happen? Oh, wow. See, they're so enthusiastic. Here we have the Joker card or the Fool card. And I know we've had this in the past before. It says, didn't you know you have this much power? You can move mountains. You could do anything. They're just reinforcing that lightness of energy that comes, that you're being asked to embody, that comes with this. It's like, first and foremost, empowering yourself to remember you are a creator. Not just a creator of art or music or film or photography or fashion or whatever that you do, that you're passionate about. Yes, you create that. That is, you know, your joy and it's reflective of your, you know, what makes you happy. But your power to create extends beyond artwork. It extends into your life. It extends into your home. It extends into your belief systems. It extends into your day-to-day, moment-to-moment. It extends into every aspect of self. And yes, I am thinking about the astrological wheel, and I encourage you all to start studying, maybe, if you feel so called, the 12 houses, and really understand them as aspects of our beingness. And what we're doing is we're bringing love, we're bringing creation energy to all of those places. Because we have the power, we've been imbued by Creator, Universe, God, Spirit, whatever you want to call it, to be able to create our own realities. And so we as artists have chosen a creative journey. We have chosen the path of, you know, manifesting artworks into the world. And it's a very noble, beautiful path. But we also need to not forget that there are other aspects of our lives that we are also creating. And so don't forget your power. Now, the Foolness of this, the Jokerness of this, I want to keep it Joker because I like that. I like that with the Jack of Clubs and Joker energy together because it feels, I don't want to say trickstery because, you know, that word has some negative connotations to it for some people, but it's this playfulness, that lightness of being that I was talking about, not holding your desires too tightly, and also, and just like letting it be fun, because that's what Bob's saying here. Like, just grab your paints, grab your brush, come paint along with us. He's not saying like, come make a masterpiece and make sure that it's perfect and don't mess up, because we gonna judge you if you do. He's not saying that. He's saying just grab your, it's a very, it's like just light energy, right? Like, just get your brushes and a few paints and let's just paint, you know, let's just do this thing. Let's just make this happen. So try to remember that as you are trying to sit on your manifestation and continue to nurture the vibration of what this life you want to experience as would feel like. But like, hold it lightly, be light with it, be playful with it, and look for opportunities around you to already be grateful and thankful for what you already have, right? So if we get too bogged down in the details of what we've manifested prior, we can lose sight of the vibration of what we're calling in, and then we start just perpetuating the previous one, which can cause delays and then disturbances in our emotional field. So really, when those things come up, recognize them, let them go. Recognize them, let them go. That say to yourself out loud or in your head, no, I see you. That's the old way I used to approach things. Those are the old beliefs I used to have, and now I'm doing this over here. Now I'm shifting this way. Now I'm focusing on these vibrations. Yes, I see that, I'm still having to go to this job and I don't like working with so-and-so, or I, continue to live in this place that maybe I don't feel connected to anymore, but it's coming. Like, that's the old manifestation here. It's coming. I'm, going to go to this new place. So continue to hold the vibration of what it would feel like to be in that place and whatever, but hold it lightly. Once you start gripping, you're like, I have to get there now, then it falls apart, because now you're bringing all of this negative separation energy. You're separating yourself from it to the degree where you're saying, that's what I want over there. I'm over here. There's a wall in between us. And when you you see energetically how you just blocked yourself? You just cock blocked yourself from your manifestation. And we don't want to do that. We want to sit on it. Like, it's already here. It's already there. It just hasn't hatched yet. That's all. It just hasn't hatched yet. There's nothing. I'm not going to yell at the baby egg and say, like, hatch already. It's forming, and it's forming every day based on the love that we're giving it. And when we sit with it and nurture it and protect it, and we continue to come back to it and like, oh, I can't wait to see how it's going to be. It's going to be so fun. And oh man, it's just like, I just can't wait, If I could get in a mother bird's head, she's just like, oh, it's going to look like father bird and it's going to have a beautiful beak. And, she's not thinking about all the things that could go wrong or all the eggs that have fallen out of her nest and cracked in the past. She's just focused on that one egg at that time underneath her, and she's going to do the best job nurturing and protecting it as she can. She's not forcing it to come into being. What she's putting her energy into, her Jack of Wands clubs energy, her Knight of Wands energy, her passion and her fire and drive and will into, is that nurturance. That's that balance, right? You take that push forward masculine energy, you balance it out with the feminine of calmness and nurturance and intuitive anticipation of what is to become. Okay. I think I've said enough. I could probably sit here and talk to you guys all day long because I absolutely love what I do and I love this community. And I will say that I'm kind of curious to hear from you all who are watching this. Maybe you could leave me a comment or something, or send me a DM, whatever. But like, what would you like to see? Like, this is your community as much as it is, what I've created. I've made the space for us energetically through my own passion and drive. But I'm getting to the point where now I feel like I'm looking for some feedback. I'm looking for some information back from you in terms of what your needs are, and how would you like to envision what you get from this community going forward. Because I'm really trying to rethink things. And like, I absolutely love the program that I'm holding, the Creative Rebirth program. That's not going anywhere, so please don't think that I'm changing that. I absolutely love that program. We are having a ball in there. I cannot wait to open a new cohort and get some more people in there on this beautiful rebirth train. But I'm kind of thinking of like other things. Like, I don't know if Are you liking these Bob Ross readings? Are you getting anything from them? Should I continue them? Would you like to see more astrology related content as it relates to creativity? Do you want me to double down on chakras and really dig into that and teach you everything that I know about that? So just, if you watched this video to this long, you are definitely someone who I feel like is invested in the future of this community, and I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. Bye-bye.